Hello, everybody. My name is Alex Toddley. I'm the second participant in the Neuralink study, and I'm here to count us down to the demo. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're dividing into one of the most fascinating and definitely one of the most controversial technologies of our time. A technology that might blur the line between human and machines. Neuralink. Neuralink is a company founded by Elon Musk, and its main goal is pretty incredible: creating a direct connection between the human brain and computers. The idea is to implant a tiny chip onto the brain that can read and analyze neural activity. It might sound like a pure science fiction, but the first steps toward making this real are already happening. The concept actually started in the world of medical neurology. Doctors realized that by sending small electrical signals to specific parts of the brain, they could help restore some lost functions. Later on, with better processors and artificial intelligence, also known as AI, researchers discovered that the brain might be able to communicate directly with digital systems. Neuralink wants to use this connection to treat neurological disorders and even enhance mental abilities. The possible uses for this technology are huge. For example, people with spinal cord injuries might be able to move a cursor, type, or control a wheelchair just by thinking about it. In the future, Neuralink could help restore vision, improve memory, or even create new ways of communication that don't require speaking at all. Imagine sending ideas directly from one mind to another. So, what exactly is Neuralink made of? The heart of the system is a set of ultra-thin flexible electrodes that sit on the surface of the brain. These electrodes picks up the tiny electrical signals produced by neurons. Those signals are sent to a small chip that processes the information and converts it into digital data. Then, the data is wirelessly transmitted to a phone or computer. No cables needed. To implant these electrodes safely, Neuralink uses a highly precise surgical robot designed to avoid damaging brain tissue. So far, Neuralink has made real progress. Early experiments on monkeys showed they could move a computer cursor with their thoughts alone. And recently, the first human trial began with patients suffering from paralysis. The early results suggest the technology is definitely moving in a promising direction. A big part of Neuralink's success comes from engineering. This project is rely on many different technology fields working together, but electrical engineering plays one of the most important roles because the brain communicates using electrical signals. Electrical engineering helps receive, amplify, filter, and process the signals so they can be understood. In electronics, engineering designs tiny low-power circuits to boost the brain's very weak signals and convert them from analog to digital. Without this step, the signal would be too faint to read. Control system engineering makes sure everything operates safely and precisely. These engineers create the algorithm that manage electrical currents, feedback loops, and even the surgical robot that works at microscopic accuracy, all while protecting the patients. Telecommunications engineering is also essential. Without secure and reliable wireless transmission, there would be no way to send brain data to external devices. These engineers make sure the data is fast, accurate, and protected. After all, the idea of someone hacking brain signals is extremely dangerous. But there is another thing we should know. These electrodes must also be safe inside the brain for long periods of time. If they cause irritation or inflammation, the device won't work at all. That's why biomedical and materials engineering work to reduce negative reactions inside the brain. Mechanical engineers also play a huge role. They design the delicate robotic systems that implant the device with incredible precise and minimal damage. So, how does Neuralink actually work from start to finish? First, neurons in the brain fire electrical signals. The electrodes picks up these tiny signals and the electronic circuits amplify them so they're strong enough to read. The processor then converts the signals into usable digital data. After that, the communication module sends the data wirelessly to an external device, like a phone, a computer, where it gets interpreted and turned into commands for movement, typing, or even controlling a cursor. And all of this happens in just a few milliseconds. Looking ahead, the possibilities are extremely exciting. We could see technologies that improve memory, restore vision, allow people to type or play games using only their thoughts, or even help them learn new skills faster. Some people even imagine a future where information could be downloaded directly into the brain. But despite the hype, Neuralink also comes with serious challenges. Protecting brain data is a major concern. No one wants their thought hacked. Ethical question, high costs, immune reaction, and the risk of brain surgery all need to be considered. There are still many unknown. In the end, Neuralink is a groundbreaking project with the potential to change millions of lives. It brings together medicine, electrical engineering, telecommunications, computer science, and materials engineering. Its future isn't guaranteed, but one of the things is certain, is opening an entirely new chapter in science and technology. So, what do you think? Will Neuralink help humanity or controls it?